Alright, so this scenario seems simple enough here. Just gotta get from Paris to Constantinople, not Istanbul. Or is it, oh wait, it's the other way around. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference, by the way. So we just simply gotta connect the two cities by either 1889, well, to connect the two cities and get 24 loads hauled between the two. By either 1889, 1887, or 1883, depending on what metal we want. Ideally, we want gold, but it you know. Now, unfortunately, so here's the thing about this scenario. Countries. We've got a whole lot of them. Let me explain the route itself first. So, we got to go from here all the way to here. That's bad enough. But just for... And there's two ways we can do this. You can either go the northern route through Germany or the southern route through Italy. We're going to end up in Austria-Hungary regardless, and then it's just a matter of trying to find our way over to both Romania, Bulgaria, and eventually the Ottoman Empire. One problem. This. This kind of came up in episode 6, but not really. Now, for the first time ever, we're going to have to deal with access rights, and to do this, we basically have to pay a fee in order to get track and station building rights. So right now we can only build in Spain, France, Switzerland, and it looks like Albania. But if we wanted to go to Italy or even Austria-Hungary, we're not. It ain't happening. And the amount you have to pay depends on your goodwill, so that will come into effect for the first time ever too. As you can see, Germany and Russia don't like us very much. Italy Italy does, though. And the better your goodwill, the less you have to pay. So in this case, we would have to pay 1 million as opposed to almost 4 for Germany. We'll have to keep all of this in mind. As for our manager, well, at least building for the mountains and bridges should be cheaper, so that'll help. I can't say the same about train acceleration, so... And finally, the stock market does not matter in this one. We've got 4 other people competing with us, so this is going to get really crowded very quickly. So, we have no choice but to really start in Paris here. We really don't have much of a choice but to start in Paris, really, so... I mean, that's literally the only spot in big... I mean, we've got to connect again. The thing said we had to go from Paris to Constantinople, so we will have to do that. So let me get that. We'll extend this Paris line a little bit more. Should definitely build a large station out here in Paris. There's no doubt about that. We're going to build a medium station here in Orleans. We'll grab the cattle mill later on, but not now. And I just want to get our train set up, even though we don't really have anything else going here. We have dining cars we could use, so that'll help. But we're going to build Prussians for right now. And we're off. Alright, keep an eye on the supply, because Paris is supplying quite a bit here. So I guess Nantes might be an attractive spot for the cattle, which we'll inevitably connect to. There's also a few things south of here that might help. We could use the French countryside to our advantage, too, to grab this, supply this. So we're not just restricted here. That's probably what's going to end up happening, more than likely. I'd like to get those stations set up. Stock market doesn't matter. Give me a bond. Let's just get the basics rolling in. Okay, we can do a saloon, too. That's the cheapest building in the game. Alright, there we go. We have no use for the cattle yet, so we'll hold off for right now. Sure, why not? Let's clone that route. So second train, and now we've got the Murcia Western. So let's look at our opponent for a minute. Okay, they have the exact same problem we do. We gotta purchase rights. But they're confined to France, Spain, and everywhere else. Albania, too. And Switzerland. So they're gonna be constricted just like us. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled on that. See how that works out. I would like to get the Nance ASAP here, so let me have the trains come in. The less debt we can pile on, the better. Give them just a minute here, and we can get the Nance maybe. Let both of those come in here. There we go. That's what we were looking for, and now... if that actually works, as long as we build this curve type, because we're going to need that greenery later on, so I'll take it. Sure, we'll build it over to Nance, why not? Oh, that worked out beautifully. Oh my god. We'll build a roundhouse over there in a second. Sure, we'll build another one to Nance. Why not? That worked out perfectly. So now we can access this grain silo. We can build a whole bunch of trains. We actually got this one too, so... we need to do a couple things here. Since we're short on cash, I'll do... I was going to do another bond, but we can't. Oh, man. Alright. Well, that stinks. I'm just going to do another bond over here. And I'm not worried about the dividend. Stock market means nothing in this game. We could have done without that. One of our opponents decided to set up shop in Beskin and Dijon, right in the path of our German route. I may end up taking the southern route, though, since Italy costs a lot less. Alright. If I can have enough money to get a roundhouse over here, that'd be great. And then we'll build a small little cattle farm over here in Orleans Junction. Okay, so we're set up in that regard. So I would like to do a couple more things here. We need money for trains, so we have to do another one. I had a bad feeling that might pop, but might be an issue. So let's see here. A direct route will work. And then, well, we'll be kind of reciprocating it a little bit. There we go. Paris has neither one of those, which kind of sucks, but oh well. We don't really need this anymore because of that, but this could be useful. Oh, this will be definitely useful. Oh, give me that. Give me this wool farm. I always call it wood. I don't know why. We'll need a warehouse for that. And now... there we go. In theory, we could supply it with grain. Actually, wait a minute now. Oh, but they need the grain. Oh, that's not going to work. If I said grain, they're going to think they're going to need it. Oh, well. We tried, but that was a good fight while it lasted. Oh, that was a good fight while it lasted. Actually, I'll do you one better. The wool farm needs grain, so there you go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're in business. Pretty soon business is going to be a booming. You know what? I changed my mind. Now I want that one at Nance Junction after all. where do we send this to? Oh, this is easy. Duh. Oh, wait a minute. No. Send it to Paris. There you go. Alright. Spread it out a little bit. I wanted to send it over here, but then I realized there was no grain in between, so. Alright, that's fine. Cotton for goods. We have no cotton, though. I don't think there is for a while. Okay, so that sets us up nicely. So now what we have to figure out is first off, where we're going. First off, let's get. Oh, I was just gonna say. So I want like another passenger line from Paris eastward. Where do we go from here? I think the best route, we can either go from Paris, which would probably be the best option if we're being honest, or we could go from Orleans. I mean, we're going to need bridges either way. Let's just test this out for a minute. Oh, we're going to need bridges no matter what happens. Oh, yeah. So probably right from Paris if we're looking at this logically. Orleans. Why not? Probably could get more of this. Not for nothing, but I'm sure we could use more of that. Alright. Who needs cattle? You need cattle. And we'll feed Paris. Alright, that's good. We'll do another grain car to Orleans. Alright, that works. Probably be jamming. I know, we're going to be jamming our our trains with rails with more trains here, but I'm okay with that. That's the whole point. We sometimes gotta spend money to make money. Silly me. I know, our trains are gonna get really jammed, but that's okay. I think we'll leave it for right now, and now I'll just focus on expanding outwards a little bit. Now in theory, we can go further on to La Rochelle and etc., but they do have stuff down there. That might be worth our while. Issue another round of shares. I don't really care about the stock market in this game. It's not going to do us any good. There's no personal net wealth things. We just got to get west and then east towards Constantinople and then go from there. That's all we care about. Make this real simple. So, where's the best way to get to La Rochelle over here? Oh. We can really do without those grades. Alright. Okay, so let's speed this up a little bit here. Alright, we need a couple more trains coming in. I would like or that works too. Okay. So we'll build this from Nantes. And then we'll check into La Rochelle over here. And we'll complete our junction. Okay, I definitely recommend building that. That helps a lot. So now we have a new area to go to. Excellent. Yeah, we'll leave that one. Not all of them are going there. We'll clone this one and just have it go east. Okay. We'll get the grain and the cattle cars set up too. Alright. Actually, I'm going to pause the game for a minute so that the money doesn't run out on us. Okay, so that's set up. We'll do this to La Rochelle. Send it to Orleans. Try to spread it out here so that it doesn't cause any issues. Okay, I lied. We're sending it to Paris instead. Does not require wood. And I think I'll do one more. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Doesn't need anything else, so that's fine. Then there's that. Jeez. Well, that was quick. Ah, it crashed right outside of Paris. Okay, it wasn't carrying that much, so thankfully the money loss isn't terrible, but this will be it. So now what I would like to do is, I'm going to upgrade our Paris station here a little bit, and get a couple more things over here. That'll work. I suppose we'll get telegraph poles for everybody, every station here. See if we can get money out a little faster here. Except these ones. We're not really doing it for those. Just the major ones. There we go. Just the major ones. We're not going to do it for everything else. And now we're just going to sit back and see if we can try to make it to either Lyon or Saint Etienne. Maybe Lyon is a little bit safer. We got these hills, mind you. At this point, we're just basically, we gotta do the Italian route. I don't see how else, and it's a lot cheaper anyways, so. So we gotta wait for some money here to come through. Minimum, we probably should go here, so we need 369,000. I am not worried about what they do. They can do whatever they want. I'm surprised the other two investors haven't really gotten into the game yet here. Just being investors at large, I guess. That's kind of odd, but okay. More power to them if they want to do that. Hey, at least we know who's propping up our stock now. We'll take that. Buy out a couple industries here just to help us out with our income. Alright, there we go. We'll take those before our opponents can actually do anything about it. Don't really need anything else for that matter. Okay. Alright, there we go. Ah, oh, dang it. Alright, I did say we need 369. My bad. Let's go ahead and do that. There's your 369. And there's our junction. So now we are officially on our way to Constantinople. It only took us 4 years to do it. By the way, I would hit up Bordeaux, but we don't really need much. What's actually funny is we could go through Bordeaux, Toulouse, and through this mountain pass to the south. I did not even think of that. Ah. Morgoth, you fool. You didn't even think to do that. We got a whole lot of stops. Oh. Sometimes I wish there was an undo button, but alas, here we are. Alright, new plan. Okay, as we accidentally hit that tree. I guess we'll take that southern route. That was a bit of a misfire on my behalf, but that's okay. It's also going to take a little bit longer, but it will work out just fine. So we're going to go through Bordeaux, Toulouse, and then the south, and eventually end up in Monaco, and then there's Italy. So that is going to be our next step at this point. In the meantime, we'll see if anything else needs to be bought. There we go. Give me that. Alright, that's awesome. Brilliant strategy. Let's see if it works out for us. Huh, surprised he's not taking advantage of that. AI is weird in this game, I swear. I'm not worried about a Spanish rival. They're probably not going to come over here. Ah, that's also what I was waiting for. It's a lot fast. Train is a lot faster now. Alright, speaking of speed. We'll do another one. Alright. So from New Rochelle, we're going to say hello to Bordeaux, but we're going to go north. I'm gonna try to not cross the river here. Yeah, we're gonna need a large station. Thank you, that helps a lot. Okay. Get the basics over here. So now we're heading towards Bordeaux. Okay, so that's all set. Now there's nothing we could do. You can utilize in Bordeaux. Oh, I messed up again, but that's okay. And actually, this might be useful too for a steel mill once that comes about. All right, and we're finally getting our first Iron Duke of the game. I'm not going to upgrade all of our other trains. It would be very difficult to do pull such an endeavor. And there we go. We now have Bordeaux on board. So now Toulouse is going to be next. The Iron Dukes are a lot better than what the Prussians were using, so we got to do it. Actually, I'm going to build one over here, too. Why not? Okay. So from Bordeaux... Oh my goodness, I did not mean to do that. I'll take it. I'll also take not building a, Do we want the wool or not? And, Paris is the nearest one. Oh, that's not going to help us really much. Okay. That doesn't... Yeah, the wool's not going to help us very much. I would more... Yeah, we could send it to Paris, but it's just not going to work. It just will not work. I guarantee you it's not. So... Add on Toulouse to all our stations here. Build a new one from Toulouse when the time comes. Actually, we gotta get this station up to speed. There we go. Alright, so it sounds like goods are now more expensive. Okay. Price of goods is up. Excellent. Paris will grab another mail car. We're actually going to do two. This one actually is going to start in Nantes and work its way south. Well, a dedicated passenger line to the south here. There we go. When the time comes, we'll build a small station and grab this, and hopefully we have a steel mill in our grasp. That would help us immensely. Or so it would if we had a tool and die facility. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay. We have a mountain pass over here, and this will work out a lot better than what we were probably planning. So I could... we're not going to do that for right now. Okay, so this mountain pass is going to help us get the Monte Pillar. And then we go Nimes, Marseille, end up in Monaco through the hill over here. And then we're going to have to deal with Italy. Fortunately, we're going to have to deal with Italy at some point in time. That's... I hate to say it, but it will be inevitable that we're going to have to deal with Italy. Not in a world war, because they'll probably switch sides on us. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference. But just in general. That works, but we don't have... I think because the granary is so far away, it's not going to matter. Actually, Toulouse, I just spied, just has a cattle thing. We could kind of use that, so... Hold on a minute. I'm not going to issue any bonds. We're doing so well. Oh. Huh. I guess we kind of have to. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Build one there, I guess. Okay. What's funny is we can now build a big one, but I'm just gonna... I'm fine with this. Since it's at the end of a route, we'll do that. And we gotta have a customs house for it now. And, well, we can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Extend you to Montpellier, and we're gonna just keep expanding some of our later trains over there. Maybe the passenger and mail one was worth it after all. Alright, hold on a minute. There we go. I keep making that mistake where you shouldn't be buying new trains in December, otherwise then you're setting yourself up there. I'm not going to send this too far. I'll send it only up to La Rochelle. We've done enough. I will send one to Toulouse. Let's send it over there. I was thinking about that for a minute. Okay, I know Montpellier. Well, the granary's not going to help us. Okay. So, Nimes is next, followed by Marseille. And as I mentioned, then the real fun begins. Then we go to acquire access to Italy. And I'm not sure how much of a fight the Italians will put up in regards to getting access into their country. In the meantime... Alright, that works. Keep expanding our train lines over here. Not really. Okay. So that being said, let's see if we can get west. Alright, there we go. Probably, it's going to be a small station. Now hold on a minute. This depends on if we can get that house at the end. We can. Alright, this will work. Marseille has a port, by the way. That's not going to really do us any good, but so be it. Alright, we're just waiting here for the team to give us some money. Are there any cities down here? Alright, we're at the 1857 mark. You know what? We're going to build another train. This is going to be kind of an odd one, but you'll see why in a minute. Montpellier has a port that's bringing in people, so it only makes sense that we, you know... And we're going to make this an express train. Just because it's worth a lot. We'll make it kind of the luxury line, so if anybody wants to take a ship to the Mediterranean, they can. See how I am? I'm providing services to the people. That's how I roll in this game. Gotta give the people what they want. Alright, I'm gonna buy this grain mill. Cattle yard, excuse me. I would buy that one too. Alright, sorry, okay, let's speed us up a tad. Paris has a granary. I didn't even see that. When did they get one? Bruh. Just sneaking stuff up on me. Okay. Oh, Nance isn't really demanding food. Okay, there we go. I know, I haven't really been focused on the stock market too much here. Gotta be head of our own company here. Alright, I'm trying now to wait for my train so I can get the Nimes. We really gotta get moving here. Time is gonna eventually. Remember, we gotta get to Constantinople, but it's gonna take some time for the trains to get from there to there from Paris, and vice versa, as we're gonna do the opposite too. So we need a station in Nimes, and we need it now. Okay, that takes care of that. I'm actually gonna wait to do for Marseille for passenger service, only because they have a port. Except, well, almost all, not all of them. The more local lines can have it, but I'm gonna keep it just to a bare minimum here. Alright, so maybe one. And then we'll do one line out of Nimes to Bordeaux. There we go. So Marseille is the next stop on our tour, and then we gotta start collecting the money needed to get over to now I'd like to go from Orleans Junction and take advantage of those cattles. Okay, and then we'll meet it halfway in Bordeaux. There we go. Okay. Our trains seem to be handling that grade okay. It's going to get worse as we enter the Southern Alps. So be it. Okay. So how much does it take to get to Marseille? Oh, wow. That's it? All right, we're dealing with decreased bridge costs. I was like, wait a minute. I thought it cost 300K for that. No. That's right. Our manager's helping us out a ton. Excellent. Love to see it. So this is going to be kind of the second to last stop before we get over there. And now it's just a matter of getting over to Monaco, finding a good way to do it. This is probably our best bet, going up on the hill over here, and then the Italian Alps await. We'll need a customs house for this. And now we can send some of our older trains over. All of our trains over to Marseille. I'm not going to do anything with the passengers here, but I will do another Marseille to Paris route just for cause. Okay. Okay, we're all set. The Iron Duke is now the only purchasable railroad, as you can kind of see now. Okay, we'll do that. And then from our home in Bordeaux over here. Oops. Okay, so that sets that up. That mountainous track building thing is going to come into handy now. Alright, we need a few more dollars. This will also be an express because that's worth a lot. Alright, some more stock issuing. And I believe that right there is the farthest east we can go without sneaking into Italy. So now, this is where the territories begin to start coming into play here. For Italy, we need 1,066,000, so we're going to have to wait. Once we do that, we can enter Torino, but now we get some complicated things going here. Alright, that helps a lot. This is going to be where the game starts to get complicated, and we're really going to have to figure out our routes, and thank you for playing. There we go. We now have access to Italy. No other the other two companies in the game do not have access to it. Now, how borders work, you can build across to it, but if we were to start a train from, say, Marseille to Torino, customs would now come into play. This is where our customs houses are now going to be absolutely vital. Nevertheless, I'm going to start we can build track and stations. So for the Italian segment, Torino, Milano, Verona, Venice, Trieste. And then it just becomes a matter of how do we get into Austria-Hungary. And this is where we may run into an issue with distances. Vienna would be the logical spot, but that's way out of the way, so Banja Luka is probably our best bet. That is an awfully long way to go from there, from Trieste, but we'll have to trust that it works. Yeah, I know. The pun was intended. That pun was intended, and y'all know it. Now, again, none of the competition is going to want us to come over this way, so we're going to get the Italian line set up like right now and take some debt on. So here's what we're going to do. I mentioned we need the customs house. At this point, we're going to need it for sure. Now, as well as all of our border towns. Now, this is going to conclude all of our French lines. I'm not going to send... Whatever trains are rolling through in France, stay in France. But we're going to have a couple out here kind of test it a little bit, per se. So, we're going to do Montpellier, Marseille, and then Torino. That is it. That's all we're going to do. This will be the only train going into Torino, and that's for obvious reasons. Industry-wise, if there's something close, we'll do it. But generally, we're not. We're just going to leave it as is. So, unfortunately, we're not going to send it any cattle. Even if we get these grains, I feel kind of not that confident going to the bakery here in Monaco. We could do that, but could also build up another granary over here, but there's no... Well, there is a bakery in Venice and one out in the way in Bologna. We'll think about it, but for right now, this will have to suffice. Until we build a new station out in Milano, I'm not going to build another passenger train. That's basically how this is going to come down to. So Milano is next on the list. And just like that, I think we're all good. Ah, we are. Excellent. So now we build a medium station here in Milano. And it's now as if we're starting the game all over again from scratch, basically. Or at least that's my strategy. Again, you could do that. You could go across the territorial lines, but it's probably not recommended due to custom slowdowns. I don't want to get anyone hung up in customs anyways. Unless we absolutely have to. Alright. What is taking our train so long here? Get us some money. There we go. There we go again. Alright, there we go. That helps a lot. Thank you, game. And as I was saying, it's like we're basically playing a brand new game all of a sudden, starting from scratch all over again, only we're really not. So we'll do two, one from Torino and one from Milano in just a second. Alright, so he's going to Valencia. At this point, I'm not really worried about the AI. They can do whatever they want. The AI can do whatever it really wants to, so... Now, Milano's actually a city. I didn't realize that until just now. We'll keep that in mind. Might not be a bad idea sending it from Milano to, say, Marseille or Montpellier. Alright, we'll do that in a minute. I think I'm actually going to do that. There we go. Oh, this is going to work out so well. Okay. Bordeaux Zephyrs arrive. Thank you. This is literally going to be the easiest straight shot to Verona I've ever done. Alright, that'll work. So we'll get Verona hooked up in just a minute. We're just moving and grooving here. Could get that and activate the granary in Venice. And if we really wanted to, we could go to Bologna. There's also one in Monaco, too, but that would require a customs house. I don't like doing that, so, well, that's nice. You know what, we're going to do it. We're going to do it and grab the produce that's there, too. Why not? Makes sense, right? We'll have the refrigerated because that delays produce and milk. Milano's going to be upgraded a little bit, too. I know, we kind of skimped on the telephone poles, but that's okay. Wait, I don't remember. Anyways. So now we go to our trains. I forgot where we, Okay. There we go. We're going to clone this one. And then we're going to take advantage of the granary all the way out in Monaco. Even though this probably is not going to work out that well. So Monaco's now connected, so... I was just going to say. And also, we have a slight correction here. I forgot to send out the produce. I think we should be okay. The game will yell at me once that happens, and if it does, so be it. Okay, so we have a steel mill out near Orleans. Excellent. We don't own said steel mill. That is not excellent. I don't like you, game. I was just going to say, if we have it, this will help us a lot since, you know, reasons. But with no steel mill, that's not going to do us any good, so... Enough about that. Let's go to Venice. I hear Venice is nice this time of year. I mean, never mind that the city is sinking, but that's a whole different story. Okay. There we go. Venice is ours. And I think I'm also going to connect to Bologna as well, not for nothing. I think that's the same one as I'm looking at it. Like, I don't know how that happened. So we'll do a small Verona to Venice type line. Okay, that's all set. I know Venice has the port, but that's okay. We actually could we do this? Yes, okay, so we'll build it right inside. That'll help us out a little bit with some grades. Meanwhile, we're gonna also go to Bologna too. The obvious thought being we get the granary there. We're not going to go to Pisa or anywhere south. That's completely out of the way. There's no point in doing so. Here we go. I suppose it makes sense that some of our trains are going that way. Some will go to Trieste. Speaking of Trieste, that is actually the final stop on our Italian tour over here. Right. I want the granary, so right there's good. Alright. So that concludes the Italian part of our building. Now our attention turns towards Austria-Hungary. Well, first off, I'll do a couple things with trains here. So now our attention turns to Austria-Hungary. We're gonna have to go through that slough, basically. Send some trains to Venice and Trieste. Some other trains will go to Bologna. I think you're gonna go to both. Okay. So build another one from Trieste and move east. And that's gonna, again, that's gonna do it for our Italian lines. Let's build one to Trieste real quick. Goes as far north as Torino. I'd like to build a couple of grain things from over here. We need more money, I see. Okay, so from Monaco, Trieste, and then Torino. There we go. I totally forgot about the stock market. We should probably make sure we're at least their majority shareholders, that nobody tries to take it from us. Really, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, there we go. And now that one now gets rerouted to Milano. No, that's not where I wanted it to go. What, game, what are you doing? Alright, there we go. We'll save the rest for later. And these will stop for... Okay, so Austria-Hungary. How much do they want? Now, first off, okay, nobody else has it. Alright. They want 2.1 million. We almost have it, but we don't quite just yet. So give me a minute to get it. Gallery out in Paris. Excellent. Yeah? I think we should probably build a roundhouse out in Paris, because that, and a customs house, because this will be the last two stops on the tour. Alright, there we go. And there we go. We now have Austria-Hungary. So the good news is we now have this all set up. The bad news is, where do we go? We're going to have to go sneak through this valley, and see, there's two ways we could do this. We can either end up going right to Belgrade or to Banja Luka. Vienna's kind of out of the way here. This is a bit of a tricky one, and there really isn't too much in here in Austria-Hungary to deal with. Again, we have Vienna out of the way. Budapest, kind of out of the way, but not really. And there's also not much there anyways. Banja Luka, yeah, it's in our path, but we would have to connect to a second city for it to work out. I say we just go right for it and go right to Belgrade. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated with train grades over here, and you can already see what we're dealing with. I see a mountain pass we can go through, but this is going to be tricky. I don't think our trains are going to like this too much. I have to build a train line there. We're going to have some high grades to deal with. That's okay. That's kind of what I figured might happen here. There we go. So now we just snake this guy through. Objective is to try to not have as many high train grades as possible. That is, without question, the best I can do under such short notice. For the sake of, we could kind of use a refueling stop. I know we have one in Venice. I'm going to put a very small station here. It's going to link to this iron. But that's kind of the main reason. we're going to call it a refueling stop and move on. So get as far west as east as I possibly can. Excuse me. I know my directions, I think. And there we go. So now the target here is Belgrade. We're probably about halfway there, if I were to take a guess. We'll skip Banja Luka. I see there's a coal mine. Is there any other industries that we could use? Okay, there's also that too, but that's not the point. Point is, okay, we'll buy it out. And there's their cannery, but we don't have no steel to send it to, so that's not going to do us any good. Stock issuing? No. That's not really doing anything to us either, so... of course, you own that. Why wouldn't you? Jerks. And again, we can't get the steel mill for obvious reasons, which kind of sucks, but oh well. That helps a lot, thank you. And there's nothing I can buy from them. Jerks. Wait, how do you have... I don't know how they're getting goods. Okay. So let's see. What were we doing again? Oh, yeah. So as long as we avoid the yellow grays, we're good. Red, I should say. Excuse me. Okay, we can sneak it through and then get it to Belgrade, and then it's just a matter of trying to find our way across this mountain pass. And then, yeah, Romania's next. We gotta get our train over to Romania somehow. Once we get to Romania, then we're on our way to... What I'll probably do is connect right to Bucharest and go right down the coast to Constantinople, Varna, Burgas in Bulgaria, and then we need the Ottoman Empire, and that finishes off the route. And then we'll worry about all the logistical details later on. I'll probably do a Belgrade to Milano route too. Just so we can have it. Okay. And I suppose we could build a large station over here in Belgrade. Why not? There we go. We're going to need that, these, and that. Because it is a long way to get to Belgrade. So... let's see, we can take advantage of some of the cattle stuff that's over here, but let's get a train over here. Why not? I'll probably duplicate that in just a minute. We will. That is an awfully long way to go, but I have no other choice here. Okay. Take advantage of some of the cattle that's over there, too. We'll build one more over here. Okay. Wait till the new year, and we'll build some more trains. So now we just got to figure out a way to get across over to, so let's see here. So we will go Banja Luka Junction to, well, I guess Belgrade. And then ship all the stuff to Venice since this is the nearest city. Let's make it a quad on this one. We'll clone the same route over here. We could go to Banja Luka too, just to have like a local line, and I think I'll do that too. Luka, and then we'll take advantage of the grain over here. Exchange it out for that, and bring it to Venice. We're going to connect to Banja Luka here, but we're only going to do it from this angle. We can do it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, really? You know what? There's no easy way to do this. There's really no easy way to do this, I'll admit. There we go. We got Banja Luka now. Should probably have some passenger service between the two. I just realized there's actually cattle there, but that's okay. We'll do a dedicated cattle one too. It's all right. Like that. And then actually, you know what? There we go. Pick up some grain for it. I'm not going to utilize this one, though. It's kind of silly. Unless we absolutely can. Why not? Oh, we missed. That's all right. Swing and a miss. There we go. So those are set up now. Okay, those will work out shortly. Actually, we'll build 2 more trains here. In theory, we could do that now, but nah, it's fine. Oh, wait a minute. We don't really need this one. Oh, wait. Alright, I'm being silly. There we go. That should work out. So now, I don't like where this is about to go. This looks very tight, so we may need to build it right on the river here. Start by doing this. Somehow we... Oh, that worked out beautifully. I couldn't have asked for that even better, even if I tried. Alright. So now we gotta get through to Bucharest. Go around the granary. And we will build right up to the Romanian border. And that is as far as we can go. And now we need Romania here. Where are you? Romania. There it is. For a low price of 406,000, you can get into Romania. Ah! Lovely. of issues getting through there. Thank you. That is what we're looking for. And once again, yes. So now we can do this. Alright, we're not doing that just yet. We need a bit more cash. But bottom line is we can now build into Romania. See, look. We've already made the people happy. So we're going to get the Bucharest here. And then connect the towns down here. How much for Bulgaria? 1 million and change. Okay, just as a reference point. So let's just get the Bucharest here. That's our real prize. Should probably have that set up like that, because we're going to inevitably end up in Constantinople here. I don't want to cause any trouble here. Same setup, and plus the customs house needs to be initiated. Oh, we didn't... Okay, we do. Okay. So, hang on. Let me look at the station orientation. Okay, we're good. So in Bucharest, it's a bit of a drive, so we're just going to do that. Take kind of the lazy way out here. We'll connect Belgrade too. And then we'll send some cattle from Belgrade over. Go. That route is all set up. I'm not going to do anything with the bakeries. That doesn't really do anything, and it's too far anyways. So now, we have to get to Constantinople. We're getting ever so closer, and I think we should be able to pull this off, too. Not for nothing. Unless the economy crashes, or countries are going to be absolute leftists and not let us in, I think we should be fine. You never know when a war might break out, you know? We don't want that, but you never know. Okay. We'll have kind of a local line over here, too. There we go. 'Cause that's really all we can do. So now Romania Bulgaria is next. Varna and Bulgar will need to be connected on our route. Bulgaria, we're good. And finally, we need 2 million to finish the deal off to get us in the Ottoman Empire. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. We really don't have much time remaining here. That's going to be a problem if the economy starts cooling down. Not for nothing. So let's quickly get in there. Try to do this the correct way here, not screw this up. We'll build right to the border there. That should take care of all of our track needs. All these are going to require customs houses, I will tell you that right now. Varna actually could use one. Hang on. A roundhouse, that is. Ah, we could have put it in Volga, so be it. So we'll add that to our station roster in just a minute. And then... yeah, Burgos doesn't really have anything too much. They have a bakery. We could. Okay. Suppose we could do that. Louis Pasteur cleans up bacteria. Oh, milk prices have gone nuts. Yay. Too bad we don't sell any. Oh well. Good for him, though. I'm going to try to avoid taking out debt if we can help it here. Okay, we're good. There we go. So now... I need at least 2 more trains here. Or 1 more. We could get away with that. Okay, I'm gonna take advantage of the green situation that's presented us. We'll send that over to Burgos. There we go. Oh, we got a ton of money off of that. Can we get the cattle thing? We're going to get a little greedy here. Oh, yes. And we can even keep it in-house and send it to Constantia. We'll send the other one to Varna. Okay, so that's all set. So now, the final step here. And then we can get to see if how this will work. We need 2 million, essentially. Okay. Say no more. That can be arranged. We don't have any in Belgrade. Trying to look for a way to issue some stock or bonds or without really... Oh, that helps a lot. Thank you. Okay, we need a little more. That's good. And... oh, wow. 1.6. They love how we're doing. Sweet. Save some money there. All right. From Burgos, we'll build right along the coast. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit, but I think we got it. I know we can't build it. That's all right. Give the game a minute to get the money we need, but we've generally got it. We did it. Oh my God, we did it. The Prince of Romania just gave us like 1.3 million. That is sweet. Very, very nice. I love to see it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so there we go. We got Constantinople connected to Paris. So, good news, bad news. Good news, we got the Orient Express. Bad news, we now need to send the passenger rails over here. So let's remind everybody what we're kind of looking for here. 24 loads between the two cities. This is going to get crazy, but we're going to split it between all 12. So let's set that up first. We're going to have to do this. It's going to make us, well, all right, so we're going to basically need 6 trains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but start there. 5, but start there. 6, but start there. Okay. We're going to make all of these express trains just simply because they're related to the gold. So now we'll keep an eyes peeled here, and it looks like, well, all but one train's going to go off, but that's all right. Hopefully none of them crash. If they do, that will be absolutely heartbreaking. That'd be just my luck, too. They just crash right at the very end. I'm like, brah, are you kidding me? We might send one more from Paris over there, just to make sure we're safe. Okay. That wouldn't be the worst idea either, not for nothing. There, we'll do a 7th one, just in case one of them crashes, so we're covered now. In the meantime, let's repay some of our debt, because we do need to make sure our company is absolvent in this process. Can pay out a small dividend, even though that doesn't mean anything. And Robert Gerwig, you're dismissed. Oscar G. Murray is now our new man. Or do we go George Pullman? He is the best manager in the game. Ah, Oscar G. Murray it is. Alright. We have until 16 years. Oh, man. Oh, there's a war going on. You've got to be kidding me. The foreign rail traffic. Oh, no. Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me. So, every rail that's headed... So, let me explain what just happened. So, Germany and Austria-Hungary just declared war on each other. Well, we now no longer have a license to run trains until said war comes to a conclusion, so every single passenger thing is now decided it's going to stop. What I actually can do now... So, I've got a little bit of a sneaky trick here. So, all of our trains in here have now come to a complete halt. We can't do anything about the trains in here. What we can do to kind of manage this until, you know, the game lets us do that. Let me see if we can put up a waypoint here. Don't worry, they're not going to demand stuff. How do you... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm trying to figure out a way to make this work. What I want to do is send them to Riga Junction for right now so that they continue moving, but they're not going to be able to go any further. There was a way that I could do this where they could... Give me a minute. It's going to take me a minute to remember how to do this here. I think I'm going to have to... Okay, hang on. Where's Rec? Oh, that's within Austria-Hungary. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So these trains won't matter anyways. Okay, I got an idea here. This is kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing, but we have no choice. So all of these trains are now going to go to Trieste Junction. On their way to Constantinople. Don't worry, they're not going to offload, but they're just going to keep moving here. These trains can go as far as Braslov Junction before finally the border police show up and just say, no, nah. Don't worry, nothing will get unloaded here. And then finally, you need to go to Trieste Junction too. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. So all the trains will keep moving, but the problem is, and they're not going to unload, so it should be fine, but oh, no, hang on a minute. Okay, so we got to turn it to yellow flags here. So we kind of have the junction here. So what I'm now telling it is only sell only demanded cargoes, which obviously none of them demand. So this shouldn't be an issue. Let me just make sure I did that correctly. All right. So basically telling them to leave all the other cargoes on the train, but they're going to keep moving regardless of what happens here. They're all going to move to Trieste Junction, but unfortunately, until that war ends, until Prussia and Austria-Hungary get their act together, they're basically going to be fighting each other. Hooray! Crazy fools. Oh, y'all and your wars. Why can't we all just get along? You know, that'd be nice. But nah. You just had to start stuff. Oh, nice. Too bad it's a little late for that. Alright, so I don't really think we need to do anything else other than just sit back and let the game do what needs to be done, so... Huh, well, you could have told me this a little while ago, but we're way ahead of it. You know what? Here, happy birthday. I'll send it anyways. I love sending birthday presents, so sure, why not? Alright, we're gonna speed this up here. Oh, thank God. Thank God, everybody came to their senses. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So that means we don't need the middle junction anymore, so everybody can just... continue onward to where you were going to go. And at this point, I'll just leave the game on at 10. And occasionally replace the occasional train there. As long as it's not one of the ones we're looking for, we're good. So... we're gonna need a minute. Alright. So now we're going super speed here. Woohoo! Not worried. long as it ain't trains 54 through 60, we're good. France at war with Prussia and other German states. German states close all... Okay, so that doesn't happen. Doesn't affect us, thankfully. I think one of our trains just had a hiccup, too. Uh-oh. That's what I was afraid of. One of them might have that sort of breakdown and hold everything up. Prussia wins war with France. Take that. Shouldn't have messed with them, France. You know what you did. Vulcan. Alright, we're just speeding this up here, seeing if the scenario will work. Huh. Well, glad that worked out. Yep. One of our trains just crashed. It crashed just inside of Romania. Go figure. I knew that was going to happen, too. That's why I had that extra one going. So as long as none of those other ones crash, we're good. Well, as I was saying, as long as none of those other ones crash, that we're good, but I guess that's not going to happen. You've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. Another one. And this game really wants to throw us curveballs, apparently. And another one. So now we kind of have to wait till our last two trains make it. Alright, some of our trains made it, I see. That's going to hold us back. I'm hoping that doesn't hold us off. Alright, that's fine. Alright, hang on. Trying to see which one will be. Can I see? Thank you. So this is the closest one. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on it. So let's just speed the game up. All right, train, you got till 1883 to pull this off. Come on, baby. All right, it's entering Italy right now. I'm not going to worry about that. Still can't believe two of those trains crashed. That's unbelievable to me. Alright, that's fine. Stuck in the Bulgarian hills there. Or Austria-Hungarian hills. Oh, it's not going to make it. I think the game just messed us up. Memory processor. Oh, we did it! We did it. I don't know what other train came in. But I guess the game was like, oh, there's your 24. Sweet! We got gold! Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Very smooth. Nice job on the Orient Express.
Why, thank you.
The links you made from Paris to Istanbul will solidify commerce within and between all countries involved. However, if it's power you want, then it's time to get off the porch and come run with the big dogs.
Well, I like the sound of that, buddy. That's the first good thing you've said the whole playthrough, basically. So it looks like next time out, we're going to be unifying all of Germany. Knitting with iron. Oh, this ought to be good. Well, anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one when we try to go to good old
Nice
Deutschland.
day, isn't it? Nice cool breeze. Nice
This guy
birds.
clearly wants us to go there
Nice if
early.
you get started already.
Hold your horses, buddy, okay? We'll do that episode 9. Alright, see you on the next one.